When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints you rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game has veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings.
All right, Coach, coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports brings us to Southern California and Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and our home team. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Squeeze.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Check. Now. Slam. He's checking. Crash. Kill. 61. Max Fox, lights. Check. Switch. Spike.
They'll try the right side this time. Here with Gordon. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
What you got? Huh?
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
You gonna see me and your nightmare. Watch it. Hard.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
On is the Chargers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard line. 20-yard
go. Set. 18 Gator. Hey. Yeah. X3. 218. And ready.
The former second-round pick. This is Joe Mixon. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Ready. Check right to left. Right, sweetheart. Hey, I-7. Check right to left. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey.
Second and 14. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. This is caught. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there for Cincinnati. 49 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
General West. Check hot route. Hot. Check.
This is Gordon, able to power through. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third.
Come on, let's go. Five.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, Eason trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Pick your game up.
To throw on 3rd down. Eason. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kentrell Bryce picks it, and he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? 60 outlaw. Pilot, 64. Weak. Ready, go. Baby, that's baby shot. Safe. Hey, Foxtrot. Go. Check Mike 11. Silver. Let's go. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Go. Motion. Reset.
Now Gordon on 1st down. Credit the tackle to Darius Phillips.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Jim.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Chargers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Look at me. Zipper. Crunch. Check it.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it.
Hey, rock it, rock it. Check, check, check. Rock it. Shift, watch the shift. Whip. Gone. Big seven.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
8 read. Hey, Zoo, look at me. Door.
Now this time he'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Yo, faster. Clear. Yep.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point safely through. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
80 weapons.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Back to throw now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On second down, here's Mixon, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Mixon. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Right here, right here. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. X3, 218, chop it. 56 to Mike, boy, 56. Check 56. Bravo.
2nd and long. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11.
I'm here all day.
Out, 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 out.
Check 24, check 24.
Defense.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
132 fighter. Check 99. Yeah. And the ball. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Action. Pilot, 64. Weak.
Second and 9 now. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Protein spill. Mike 56, Mike 56. Too little, Cap. Check, 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 check. Smooth. 55.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a two-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Hey, let's go. Hey! Topper! 56 to Mike. 56. Check 56. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Set, ready? 30 base. You draw Corker. Ready?
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And it's a first down and more for Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 23 yards on the play. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Check 13. Check 13. Hey, Charlie. Get it.
He'll look to throw. Incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Tight dog. Hey, X3, 218, chop. Head up.
2nd and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Greystone, travel.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Hey, Delta. Steve Griffin.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He'll field this at the 5. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Check. Lucky.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Keep playing hard. Check. Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Sam on. Let's go.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Oh, and now he bowls him over. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm coming. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
Bang. Check recon. 132 fighter.
36. Watch that. Check.
Yep.
Check 52. Check the hot read.
Go. Shoot.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Fair.
Check hot route. Hot. Check.
Go. Now.
Go. Watch twist.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon, and he'll go down at the 28. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down LA.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Down. line. 15 line. Just heavy on the edges. Put up. Ready.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10-2 stop. 6-6. Pull it high.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
64.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. The Bengals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. This one hauled in by Sample. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They run for it with Mixon. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Hey! Go! 22 jet bombers. Shoot!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Able to but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They toss to Mixon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 31. Shift. 3, 218, chop. Hey, wahoo. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. On the ball. Check 50.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Check back the left, check back the left. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Hey, check. 5, go. Pick up the ball. Recon, 152 fighter.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. Complete to his tight end Sample. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch quick.
He'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead.
General West.
Mixon trying to punch it in. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the lead is now 21-14. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
56, 64. Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, orbit.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Bravo. Look, squeeze. Sponge. No. Watch the safety creep. Go.
He's back to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 23.
Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. Sure. Hey, echo. Mike 50.
Back to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
S-T-R-O. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade.